Zahn's going to tuck up. He's got the shot on, 3-bolt burst. False Prophet to trigger the laptop. Open that up. We're going to have Dahl. Dahl's going to cross. We're going to go in and get the riot block, toss it on the opposite side. We're going to charge in, slam into that. There we go. We're also going to swap with Moss. Moss is now closer. Grab the intel. We're ready. And foresee. Go. High five. There it is. Welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards, where we just cooperated with the Druid to take down some brand new bipedal cleric mechs from the chapel. And now we've got some points to apply while we're deep into the middle of Act 3. So right now it looks like Zahn finally got another perk point, which is phenomenal. If we go ahead and make Maface disappear, you can see that he can actually continue to provide support fire for more than just once per turn, which would be really, really great. I think that's what we're going to do. But down below, they've also got the ability to have our False Prophet shoot at the enemy. And also, if it disappears, your mana is refunded, which is kind of cool because you can kind of throw it out, let it get shot, and then keep doing that. So as long as you're using it in that fashion, then you can use it indefinitely in theory. We got Predictive Bolt. Honestly, I think the 5 damage is enough right now, and a Time Bomb to give an extra action to every ally around is very, very powerful. I mean, super powerful. So I'm very tempted by that, but right now I'm thinking the Supportive Fire was so useful with the high damage sponge enemies like the Cleric. I think we're going to go with that. We've got perk points. Apparently Rion is on our side. I did not think that would happen. I only ever knew about 4. I like the colors right here. It almost looks like she's the police right now. So charge. We've got momentum. We've got rampage. So momentum, if you travel to 3 tiles, inflict 3 knockback. Rampage, once per turn, if charge hits a target, your action is refunded. That is phenomenal because we charge all the time, and to be able to give her even more actions in a turn would just be great. So I'm thinking about that one. Plus 2 damage on the sensor slam, bring that up to plus 5, which is absolute bonkers. That's great. Friendly refund if used a swap on a teammate. Mana cost is refunded. I mean, I do that quite a bit. Panic. We've got swap with objects. I've talked about that a couple of times. I do remember wanting to do that, and I wasn't able to. Like, you can even swap with your riot block. Ooh, that's... You got to remember that that is a thing, though. So, God, there's so many good ones here. This is so difficult. I feel like we use charge a lot. So, and if we get the action, what can we do with it, though? So I don't know if this is as valuable as I initially thought. Giving the flexibility to swap with an object is phenomenal, and giving the flexibility to swap back and forth with a teammate without any sort of mana investment is amazing. So I think I'm going to start with friendly refund. Eventually, maybe we'll tier down to swap with objects. So that's awesome. And then we've got Rion. Did not expect this. Rabid Bite. It transforms into a dog. Ends his turn. He deals 1 damage, but now it also puts 2 poison on the enemy. We've got Impaling Vine, Frost Finger. After the vine deals damage to an enemy, apply 1 brittle. That's awesome. Any way for us to give more brittle is amazing. If we go down here, Brittling Dart destroys any gas mask the target may have. That is great, because you think about the Cleric, they got 2 gas mask sort of like armor pieces on there, as well as everything else. So just being able to bite through that sooner is awesome. I'm thinking we just make things a little more corrosive out here. Destroy gas mask the target may have, because sometimes they've got multiple blocks. So that just makes it even more efficient when we're trying to chew through the enemy's massive defenses. So I think it's going to be great. Outfit wise, so he is actually on our side. That's crazy. Blood on the eyes. Look at that. That takes confidence to run that setup. Toxic. That really takes confidence there. And Overgrown. I mean, that's just really cool. I actually like that. He actually changed his beard style and everything. Yeah. Still no idea what Ascender is. We can do Roadblock and do Gilded. I do like Gilded. Let's do it. There we go. Anything else here? I mean, I like this one. Honestly, I like her Scalpel Sharp a lot. Still one of my favorites. Full Leather Jacket. Still waiting for Blackout. And then, of course, I kind of like what we got. Is there anything else that we'd use? Maybe Jungle Tracker, but Private Eye's pretty awesome. See, chats, dreams, missions. Look at that. Halfway through Act 3. Let's move. Awkward. Welcome to the team? I'm not on your team. Okay. You're welcome for the res, by the way. He's not welcome. And I'm not thanking. You needed me, you used me. It worked. Okay, but there's a little side benefit in that you get to go on living now instead of rotting in a, you know, a chapel crypt. That doesn't count for something? He shrugs. It's useful, but it's not a favor. So, you're a dog sometimes? Yeah. What's that like? It's decent. Hey, why did Liv murder you? Self-defense. I was about to kill her. Oh, okay, well, same question, but switch the people around. How much of her plan have you clocked? Reactor found a way to militarize mana and she's been burning everyone else's stockpile of it. We don't know why she's not stealing it instead, but we know her next move is in Mediel. Her next move is Mediel. That's why she's not been boosting mana. She don't have to. She's gonna steal the country it all comes from. Oh. Can you clarify steal in the context of country? Coup d'etat. Her team takes the mines in the Central Reserve Reactor meatheads lock down Villa Mediel in the airport. That much mana plus their new tech, in a couple of months they'll have an army of Liv Kennedys. Then we've got a new global superpower no one else has a mana stockpile left to fight back with. You were good with this till tonight? Till tonight, she told me we were going to raid the Central Reserve, not take the nation. I'm Medielan. Getting that crap out of my country would be a blessing. But the Kaelan play made no sense. When I pushed, she actually tried to pitch me on it. A bunch of money men wearing my country like a skin. Deep sixing her would have been my underreaction. You make decisions fast, huh? Not fast enough. I was thinking maybe too fast. So why did she help the resistance tonight? Well, once they have Mediel, all they need is time. The other nations will be too slow to realize mana is the ballgame. By the time it comes to war, Reactor will hold all the cards. The one thing they weren't ready for was Kaelan invading the same exact week. We planned a dozen ops to scuttle Chapel military assets, throw spanners in their war machine, then you guys find that recording godsend saved us weeks. God damn it. Find me later. I want to hear more about these ops. They can give Liv's power to anyone? Maybe not the full Monty, not yet. But they're getting there, and what they can do already is scary crap. Does that mean everyone contains within them the potential to be anything with the right stimulus? Well, it's a meaty transhumanist debate, innit? In the sense, we'll all be giblets if the answer's yes. Help us stop her? Oh, I'm stopping her. You can come if you like, but I work alone. You were just on a team. And I got lied to, murdered, and stiffed on my last paycheck, hence the new policy. Okay, that does track, but we won't promise you any money, and we also won't murder you. I might. Well, banks might. Why are you still trying to recruit someone you cannot afford, who's already going to do what you want? Any chance because I'm a natural leader? This guy also killed you one time. Oh my god, I'm a mess. That's true, he did shoot him with poison. Yeah. Look at this, we've got escalation. All of the absolvers, cavalry... There's so much that we can do to unlock more confidence. It's kind of crazy though, because when I think of confidence, I already have my favorite outfits that I can tell, you know? I mean, it's cool that we can unlock more stuff and I might do it later, but I don't know if I'll do it in this playthrough, but that's really awesome. There's a lot to do. This is insane. The hubris of it is making my head spin. The hubris fits, but I didn't read Liv as having nation-building aspirations. No, this must come from Gadden. He was spouting something about a new global nation when he took Reactor public. I've texted Liv for a meet. I gotta try and talk her out of this. I'm sorry, what? I know, it's a risk. But our history might be the only shot at triggering some kind of reality check in my force. Zan, you have her number? Well, it's an old one, and I don't know if she'll even... Ding. Okay, no, she got it. She's in. You've had her number this entire time? Yeah, I mean, we were close. Zan, we've been hunting this woman across half the southern hemisphere and scratching our heads about her motives, and you could have just phoned her. I mean, I didn't think she'd take my call. Worth, like, trying, though. Do you think? I also didn't entirely think of it till now. Oh my god, Zan. Anyway, the meat's solid. Private space, public place. I got blink couch. Oh, I don't need reassuring about your safety, man. You go have fun with your bestie. Ouch. Okay, that was a bit much. Just do be safe. Just don't talk to me for a bit. Understood. Should I tell you how it goes? Sure, send me a text. I love their sense of humor. Oh, like literally in a chapel. She can kill you, you know. Vesca? Kennedy? So Orion told you the plan. Turns out dead men do tell tales, if you bring a necromancer. Jazzed for you, but you missed your chance to stop it. You have to know this can't work. Why not? You and I removed regimes stronger than Medial's, with half the resources we have at a reactor. Look, you can seize a building, you can't seize a people. Oh my god, that's so crazy. She's so fast. We're seizing every building the countries run from. We don't need to seize the people. You think Medialans are just gonna sit back and let you turn their country into a war machine? I don't care where they sit. They can't stop us building the most powerful military on the planet, and they'll thank us once they have that guarding their country. Seriously? In the history of invaders who said, they'll thank us, how many do you think actually got thanked? I don't care. We're not doing it for gratitude. We're doing it because someone has to. Come on, Zan. You know you're not going to win a strategy debate with me. Ask me what you really came to ask me. God, the animation's so good. Does it matter to you, on any level, that this is wrong? She sighs heavily. You always did struggle with the bigger picture. How many times on how many ops did we break heads to stop a larger threat? You more than me. I was better, true. But this is the same equation. It just has more zeros on the end. Mana can make anyone a super soldier, almost on my level. Medial has veins of it running miles below the ground. It is a world-ending threat, just waiting to fall into the wrong hands. And Medial would be the wrong hands, for Medial's resources. Come on, Zan. It's a tin-pot country. Before the DSR stepped in, there was a different junta in charge every time I took a piss. Each time a new set of extremists get the keys to the mana mines, the southern hemisphere plays another round of regime roulette. And we're running out of empty chambers. You do know it took your beloved DSR 50 years and 3 civil wars before they cobbled together what passes for democracy there, right? Medial only formed 30 years ago, and has been invaded by foreign powers 6 times already, one of which you personally helped execute. We helped execute. Zan swallows. I didn't forget. Stopping the next one is how I start to atone. Good for you. But none of your excuses about the state of Medial change the urgency of the threat we have to stop. Your concern that someone might militarize mana would look a lot more noble if you weren't working for the company that just militarized mana. Oh, Reactor didn't invent this tech. We stole it. From who? Command never told you. You still don't know who we there to grab on that cargo ship? The Jadasa job? No, they clammed up right after they dishonorably discharged me for it. That kid was Subject Zero from Manatech. The Druid Mafia figured out how to load him up with more craft than a senior's hobby night. Wait. I let you get taken just so the DSR could steal a human experiment from the Mafia? Excuse me. I am sorry. For what that's worth. I don't know if it counts for anything now, but I've been waiting 2 years to tell you that. Letting you down that night was the hardest choice I've ever had to make, but I had to save the kid. Zan. What? You do know you let that kid die. Come on, Liv, that's not gonna work. You seriously don't remember? No, I don't. I was there, Liv. I saved that kid. Save the package. Shot on. God, Zan. Is your head really that? You're remembering foresight instead of reality? Forsy, this isn't right. Rewind. This is so cool. I'm sure you saw yourself save him. I'm sure you played it out in your head every way you could. 3-bolt burst. Save Liv? This isn't right. Rewind. But when it came to it, you just froze. Hesitate. Panic. Freeze. Oh my god, that's so cool. Feel everything. Accomplish nothing. Foresee your failure. Holy crap! Wow. Okay, this is... Hesitate. Take a moment to weigh the options carefully. You don't have a moment. Panic. Think hard about how high the stakes are. They feel unimaginable. Freeze. See the cost of every choice too clearly to face any of them. Your most useful talent. Foresee failure. End your career. Oh my god! You've been trying not to see this for 2 years. Open your eyes, Zan. End career. If you thought it hurt to be discharged unfairly, wait till you try knowing you deserved it. Regret. Oh my god, much as we'd all like to, you cannot undo 1989. Hesitate. I couldn't let you down. And yet... Panic. I couldn't fail the mission. I never asked you to. Freeze. I couldn't make the call. Sure. Foresee failure. You let me get taken, and you let that kid die. End your career in disgrace. That is one of the coolest reveals. Oh my god. That was so cool because they used the game's interface. So you internalized it through the interface. That's crazy. You thought I was mad at you for choosing the kid. I wish you'd saved the kid. The DSR would have proof the mana threat was real. They could have moved on it. Instead, you got their best agent captured, a critical human asset killed, and the only thing you brought home in one piece was your own sorry... Starting to see why you got discharged. Where were you taken that night? Some rickety on the north coast? It was almost funny, like putting a panther in a birdcage. I clipped 4 interrogators before they figured out they were never going to touch me. How did the tech end up with Reactor? They got wind of the Zanveska disaster hour and they did what the DSR should have done in the first place. A unilateral raid on every known mafia front on the Medellin coast. They got all the research, captured the shrub lords who work it, neutralized non-essential personnel, and broke me out when they found me. And that was enough to sign you? Not the jailbreak. I was a day from busting out either way. It was the objective. They are the only ones who took the mana threat seriously, and they had a plan to control it. The Medellin coup. A half-assed version of it. They were going to install a puppet regime and call it independence to buy some protection on the global stage. It was my idea to nix everyone else's mana reserves and then they say, the global stage. Christ. You are perfect for each other. I'll give you that. You can't expect me to just believe this. It's okay, man. You'll have a lot of time to adjust while you're crying into a bottle back at your ma's place. If you think this is gonna stop us, oh, your little clown crew? They're already dead. Bull. Clipped them myself 15 minutes ago, the moment you walked out the door. I'm sure you thought of every way I might try to kill you tonight, always watching the ball missing the cups. I'm never gonna kill you, Zan. You're too easy to outplay. Go home to your corpses. I've got a country to take. You've got funerals to arrange. Oh my god. Wow. I did not think I could be so freaking terrified of a villain. Wow. So is this like defending the rebel hideout 15 minutes early? Oh my gosh. Well, looks like the routes found your tunnels, doll. Not just rats. Recon says Kennedy's here. Oh crap. If only any of us saw this coming. All team members must reach the green zone. Try to take down Liv Kennedy. What? she has 50 death clones. What? Liv Kennedy. Liv can move on a different timescale to the rest of us, reacting after everything we do. She can attack 3 times during your turn, move as many times as she likes to get a clear shot. 50 death clones. How many times Liv can cheat death by cloning herself? 3 attacks remaining, can react to wizard actions by performing an attack. Resets every turn. Ability Quick Bolt. 3 times per turn, Liv can shoot after anything that you do. If she has no clear shot, she moves instead. If she has any shots left, she fires once. Okay, so she wasn't kidding. If anything, we gotta get Doll any movement at all. So we kind of have to protect Banks, because Banks is the only one who can resurrect, right? So let's get on the corner. Oh my god. What's her damage? 2? Jesus. Okay. If we grab the intel, that's, yep, anything. Anything at all. Holy crap. Well, let's come around. We might be able to push her. Buy time. Heads up. Kennedy doesn't die right. It's a little trick I learned from Zan. Perfect it. Oh, screw this. We need to run. When Liv dies, she can create a clone to cheat death, and she comes back tougher. She can do this an absurd number of times, so killing her is a non-starter. But the way the dev does this is just blowing my mind. We gotta get out right now. We get on through. I mean, getting Jen. Moving. Shot to Jen. Jen clears line of sight. No, she doesn't, because she's got a static blast first. So we gotta get Jen to static blast. That's a stun, which allows Jen to move. So there we go. Is the stun enough? Oh my god, is the stun enough? Come on. Throw a riot block? Dear God. Foresee action. I mean, hold. Wow. Foresee 2 action? Hold. Rewind. Rewind. Let no one on your side take damage except for Doll. Let's hang tight here. It was... Oh, man. It's because I had Banks on this side. She should have gone to the left. Move. And we will get all the way around. That's it. All team members must reach the green zone. We can't get out unless taking her down burns one of her. Finish by the end of turn 2. Transfer 2 damage at once. Oh, that's right. Transference. Transference. Doll. Back to Kennedy. So you learned False Prophet? What do you call yours? I'm not 5. I don't name my spells. You don't want to call it Live and Let Die? God damn it. That's a good name. That's a really good name. Done. Jesus. God, that's terrifying. All right. So Liv's immortal now, and she can kill any of us almost instantly. Ideas? It's only really a problem if I die. True, if you survive somehow, you could res us after. Oh, I just meant you matter less. But we're kind of backed into a corner here, and I don't think she's going to leave till we're all dead. Not to dogbile, but there's another issue. What? That's a 5-inch steel door. She can breach those. Find a way to ensure Banks will survive. There's no way to stop Liv from killing everyone here, and there is no conventional way to escape. Good luck. Find a way to ensure Banks will survive. Okay, think. Steel mana, rabid bite. How is she gonna survive? How is she gonna survive? There is a hint, but let's think about this first. We got Gale Grenade, Broom Breach, Liv's still the same. Charge, Sensor Slam, Swap, Riot Block. I mean, Banks basically has to die, or she has to be in a place where there's Oh, death's door. Create a portal on the wall. Anyone pushed in won't come out again until after the fight. But it's a problem because if you think about it, death's door, they come back an hour later with a 1,000-yard stare and a craving for beetles. So we got a death's door ourselves. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see. This is a bit of a problem. Let's move doll. If we charge, she'll just come right back, right? So let's get Banks. She will go here. There's the shot. Death's door. God, this is terrifying. Static blast shot. Get everyone else killed. I mean, here we go. Rion, rabid bite. New clone, doll. Sensor slam. Now she's at 4 health. Holy crap. Change form. No need. End the turn. Steal mana from other people. We can impaling vine. Tougher clone has now been created. God. All right, well, let's chain. Nope, that's not it. Static blast. Move. Doll. Sensor slam. Liv Kennedy 2-4. Riot block. End turn. Charge. It's fine. It should be fine. Amateurs. Wow. Oh, that's wild. Death's door. Oh my god. Huh. Always wondered what was inside one of these. Question mark. So odd. My corpse, apparently. Resurrect. Hey. Hey. That's it, I guess. A sharp suit. Thanks. It's Bengetti. I know. So what brings you here? Toss up, dead, dreaming, or I took too much diphenhydramine. You? Pushed into a death's door. Oh, crap. Your own? Yep. I'd avoid that. Special circumstance. I bet. Should we? Clear the room? Yeah. Breach. She's so swank. Knock out all enemies. There is one left. Oh, wow. They're so far away. Well, we can always resurrect that one. It's one way to do it. And then we can resurrect that one. What a weird world. But I gotta say, frickin' A, this is very clever. Resurrect. Resurrect. God, she's got her own army. Let's come back with all banks, yeah? I'd be down. Resurrect. And our single spectral skulls really gotta count. So we can get up to a spot where... See, I'm torn. If I come up here, we could get ready and seal a door. That's always a plus. I mean... I guess we'll start with it. We'll sedative cocktail. And then we'll take cover for C. Hold. There we go. That's fine. And the nice thing is, our allies can actually help us out here, right? So we can have Banks toss the sedative cocktail. We can actually maybe infect these guys first. So let's get this bank. We need this one to survive. We really do. Get in. Sedative cocktail to make them more susceptible. We can death's door here. We can take cover. We can then sedative cocktail to push. That clears one, kills another. And then we can transference right over the other tracker. And then split. We got another here. We can sedative cocktail, ooh, I guess there. And we can transference ourselves back to finish that tracker. We have too many sources on this banks right here. Because if we foresee right now... Yeah, it's too many. I mean, we might be using our spectral skull here. It might be the only way to do it, right? So if we go spectral skull, she can at least clear out quite a lot. That helps a lot. So now she's out of mana. She can death's door here. And she will now only have one source on her. She'll now take cover, or actually transference on herself, back on over. Then we'll take cover. Only one source will attack her. The big problem is, without the sedative cocktail, we can't push the guy through death's door, right? So that's a bit of an issue. I mean, I suppose it's not too big of an issue. We can do it on the next turn. So we can transference on ourselves, back on over to the bigger guy, just to protect us. And then we'll sedative cocktail to set this up on the next one, yeah? There we go. So let us foresee. Good. Excellent. So we have one more turn of this stuff. Whew, this is like running a very, very, very specific race. Because we're the only one from this angle, I kind of gotta put this for the push. And then we'll go in and take cover. We've got one source on us. So way back on the OG, we can actually transference here, back to the source. Can't really sedative cocktail from the OG, so we're kind of reliant upon these banks. We'll death's door right here, which will allow us to... We need to prime that first. So we'll get this banks. Sedative cocktail. Can we do it? There. It's just to overcome the stability. Now they're unsteady. And now we can sedative cocktail in and push. And then it allows us to move out of the blast. There we go. There's one source here, so that's fine. So foresee. And we are good. Awesome. Holy crap. Okay, this is it. This is it. These last guys, there's so many. Holy moly. I mean, Banks is in trouble for sure. So here's the problem. This Banks, I think, is going to die. So we really need to prioritize those that are on the far left, because it seems like they're not going to move. So we need to get poison on them so that they will die with the passage of turns. So even though it makes more sense for me to like place a sedative cocktail here so that we can prep for this push, I'm not going to do it. I'm actually going to prioritize these guys right here. Or better yet, I'm going to sedative cocktail right there so we actually get a tick damage, and now he's got 2 and a kill. So we'll go ahead and just, I mean, I guess move here and take cover. So we got 2 sources inbound. We can at least... she might survive on this one, actually, if we split up the transference. So who else has transference, right? Anyone? Transference here, right back to the farthest left, because we want to prioritize left to right. We can sedative cocktail... we're not quite at the point where we can line that up unless we're standing in the explosive, and then once we move, that's it. What about this Banks? Probably second important. They got transference, they got death's door. I mean, all's nice, but they're in the wrong places, in my opinion. Sedative cocktail. I mean, we can push him. There we go. That clears some of the incoming threats. Then we got this Banks. She can toss this. That's going to make some of the guys there unsteady and poison. And we can just back up one, which breaks that line of sight. Now we have still 2 sources coming in. That's fine. Here we go. Get on through. Can we send another one? Yes, we can. So that's going to be a kill. We can also place... Nope. I think that's it. 4C. She's still alive. Heck yes. High five. Slowly but surely, this is... I don't know if I count this as a victory so much as just... war of attrition. So, I mean, right now, they're all poisoned up. So, let's... This is so ridiculous. What a weird dream. Here, can we get behind cover there? Just out of the explosion. That's awesome. Get it on there. Take cover. She'll survive. Wow, this is nuts. Get up. Sedative cocktail. There's 2 remaining. It's just those 2 big guys. That's it. So, I mean, I guess just because we'll transference here, send it to one of them, and then we shall be done. Wow, that's... I don't know what to think about that. That was tough. Ooh, that was a brain twister for sure. So, who pushed you? Jen. Who's Jen? You haven't met Jen Kellen? Huh. How old are you? 27. I'm 29. You look great for 29. Thanks, it's the gin. I've been meaning to get into gin. Do it and skip the flavored stuff. So why does Jen get to boss us around in 2 years' time? That's not how I would characterize it. We were in a tight spot, we needed to fake my death, and this let the mark say me fall into a seething maw of eldritch tentacles. It was actually a semi-smart solution. Oh, she's a crush. What? God, no. She's a... maybe not nemesis. Those slots are full. But she's nemesis adjacent. An aspiring nemesis. Like that's ever stopped us. Shut up and breach, child. I guess this is her side story, yeah? All team members must reach the green zone. And we got a lot of people. The moment we go through, we get overwatched and instantly killed. Well, Spectral Skull can probably bounce all over the place. Can it have multiple bounces? We can Sedative Cocktail. Unfortunately, I mean, we may need to skull this guy. So pop that just to get a little bit of space in the room. Then we tuck on up. We can easily transference and send some of this back. So I think we got this. Because they're not going to shoot actively. And we can kind of do that. And we'll just end the turn here. What's this? What's the optional again? Transfer 4 damage at once. Well, if they deal... yeah, they deal 4. That's totally fine. We'll tell you what. We're going to take this Banks transference here. Send it right back to him. Then she's basically a walking time bomb. She'll just like walk right up. Pop. Perfect. Get the optional. Sedative Cocktail. Toss it in. Let that guy basically, you know... cocktail out. Sedative Cocktail. There we go. And 4C. This one's not too bad. We're gonna get the angle. Sedative Cocktail. We'll go in and get the angle. Sedative Cocktail. And alright. Sedative Cocktail. And 4C. Done. Awesome. Banks out. And Banks out. Perfect. High five. There we go. Oh my. He's on this side. So tell me about... hang on. Do we need to worry about the thug with the M60 over there? Nah, it's fine. They wait their turn. Oh, okay. So tell me about Jen. She's not like us. Bleeding heart, she doesn't see things the way we do. in black and white. Was that a reference to this filter? Was I making puns at 27? Why didn't someone execute me? No, sorry, I missed that. We haven't knowingly made a pun since that vitreous humor fiasco in med school. Whew. I'm glad you've got connections, though. Crushes, nemesis, friends. Why? Well, I don't know where you're at, but I'm 6 months into executing bleeding gangsters to rewind their corpses all night, and it's done next to nothing for my sex life. Good to know it's not just 2 more years of this. Yeah, no, it's been fun. Good. I mean, I can tell you're lying, but I'm guessing it's for my sake, and I'm inclined to trust my own judgment on that one. Damn. I was wise at 27. Breach. Alright, so we do have the M60 behind us. That's lovely. Heavy gunner. Rion. Oh, we've got Rion on our side? Cost 3. Oh, maybe we just do it, but we give points to our allies. We can bring them back. Is that right? We got people on the ground. Is that our... These are our people? Oh, they are our people. So we can resurrect them. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's great. I mean, Jen seems to be the one who's going to be able to do the most. So we'll get in. We'll be able to special skull, but we need it for the resurrect, right? Oh, see, we have to see him. That's the problem. All right, what do we got? How do we do this? We get on up. We go ahead and resurrect Jen. Excellent. So she's coming back online. We got Jen. She'll be able to get a good push. Probably want to move first. But we do need to be coming from the left. And we do have a new guy coming in. I don't really care too much about that. If we broom breach, where are we going to end up? Well, we could push this guy. I mean, that could be helpful. I guess... Actually, we don't need it. We can get right here. Take a look at this. So we get here. There's a big guy. We static blast, pop that guy, knock him right off on the diagonal. That's phenomenal. We get to move again. We get over here, and we can stop the net. Oh, these are unsealable reinforcement doors. That's what it is. So we'll actually just tuck on this side, and we can hold and even grab intel if we want. So we'll just hang tight there. We probably want to res doll. Res doll. Can we do that? Oh, no, we can't see it. That's fine. We can always transference. So we'll just get up here. We can resurrect. Nope, can't see from there. But if we do stand here, we can see and we can resurrect. So we can resurrect Rion. I know he's got his fancy sort of impaling vine, but we got to get to a spot where that's actually going to do some damage, right? So we can rabid bite, we can brittling dart, but we don't have any like super big clerics yet. Maybe here we go. We'll go here, impaling vine, pull him. There we go. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Well, sedative cocktail, push him. And we got sedative cocktail, push him. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, that's phenomenal. Let's go ahead and end here for the first turn. Okay, do we have any left? Right now, I think that's it. 4 left. I don't see any new reinforcements. We've got a neutralizer. Well, that's always lovely. I mean, we could always give him a little bit of a push, but it's not going to be enough unless we change our angle. I wish we could choose the direction, like a blast or a grenade. Let's see, we got banks. We need mana. We'll grab the intel. We'll get on over. We'll be able to provide a resurrection for Doll. Doll's back on up. The only one remaining is Zan. We got this bank. She has no mana, so she's going to come right through. She'll grab that intel. That's going to allow Rion to do his thing. We'll just pull. Oof. That's fine. Resurrect. Oh, we can't see him. Oh, it's a bummer. All right, fine. We'll push that guy. That's a clear. Oh, it doesn't stop us from throwing, though, right? We talked about that. So she can always We'll sedative cocktail. That's fine. We got Rion. If Rion moves, he can always rabid bite. No action cost, 1 use per encounter. All right, let's get in there and just tie that guy up. And change form. Now he is drawing attention. We got Banks. She is not in range here. That guy will deal damage. We're going to go in and transference to Rion back to the neutralizer, and that he's going to empty himself. We got Jen. We just need to amplify this a little bit. Let's grab the intel. We'll have, in the meantime, let's swap. We'll get Dahl here. She should have enough to get the push and go. There we go. High five. And then Jen definitely has enough here. Anyone else with an action? This one? Well, we'll start by getting in to the edge, and then Jen should have an easy enough time with a move and a shot. Perfect. Perfect. For C. Done. High five. There it is. Ooh, that was... They get tricky. It's kind of fun. Crap. I remember this dream. I thought you were pushed into a death's door. I was. I remember the dream you're having. 2 years ago, I had a weird dream about rezzing myself over and over, but I forgot we actually talked. She did say, holy crap. Cool. So no point in me listening to you then, really? Well, unless we want to with the timeline. They share a look. Okay, in 2 years' time, you're going to operate on a shooting victim named Jiren Vexler. Do the cranial intervention, but don't put the gun down. A semi-cute witch is going to interrupt you before you can res. Kill her, finish the res even if she shoots you. Don't kill her, but don't get so caught up in her crap that you agree to get shoved in your own death door 2 weeks later. I don't know. I mean, it saved our life, so I'll say finish the res even if she shoots you. Is that important? No, but it's frustrating to lose a patient just because someone wouldn't let you finish. Believe me, it'll gnaw at you. We'd rather die. Oh no, she's not going to use the gun. She'll throw some lightning crap at you and you'll get arrested. Still seems bad. You're not wrong, but that happens either way. Sorry. Alright, let's end this. I'd say it's been real, but it specifically hasn't. Man, I can't believe the writing in this. Alright, breaching. So in the background, we got a medic. Belzer plans a path to revive their nearest down teammate. Failing that, they'll zap any nearby hostile with their defibrillators. So we have some actual new enemies on the field. Double reactor medics. We've got another one of us, so we should definitely help ourselves. So we'll res here. We got another Banks. Banks is in. And I think these are our only... oh, nope. We got another Banks out here. So we have another Banks. Are we in range from here? Resurrect. That's not it. Unless we move a little bit farther. Resurrect. Not there. Okay, hold. We'll slowly make it. Let's see. Well, we can get the push. We can start with a sedative cocktail here. Get that push. We will hold. Curious how we can stop this guy. I don't know if we stop the guy. You know what I mean? I mean, we can't really push him immediately. I guess we could grab the intel. Oh, but we don't have the action, so we can't use the spectral skull. So let's see. We got that Banks with a sedative cocktail still. I'm gonna guess we could just prime this guy with it, because we can't move from this position. So he's going to poison out a bit. This is the only guy who's going to hurt us. Unless we get Banks here. We got a spectral skull. That's good. And now... Oh, we were so close. Grab the intel. Honestly, that That might be the best we can do right now. Hold. Alright, they're getting people back with only one, so that's not too bad. And the nice thing is, I mean, we could get mana and get a Spectral Skull, so it's not like we can't, right? So, if we get here, we can Spectral Skull through. That will do in a pinch. And resurrect, we just need to be closer, so let's get up here. I want the action. I'm actually going to res over that because we still retain our action on the new banks. Banks can get on over. We can actually... Ooh. We can also deal with that guy too. So let's hold for a second, because this banks right here can absolutely pop this guy one. But we have to be at the right angle. Oh, almost. We'd have to be far enough over to the right where we can push him, and doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So I might just do the transference. So we're actually going to get on over. We'll grab the intel. We're going to go in and transference over to this banks, send it right back. That guy's done. That basically only leaves this medic right here, right? So what other options do we have? This banks has a sedative cocktail, has a spectral skull. Can we bounce that through? We can only really bounce once, but... I mean, why not do it? Self-damage. Hold. Done. Okay, that works. Holy moly. Unique perk acquired. If falling through your own eldritch portal into a nightmare dimension and meeting your own dream self from the past teaches you anything, it's this. How to teleport a guy. Death's floor. Create a portal beneath anyone to send them tumbling out of an existing death's door. That's cool. That's really cool. But obviously we can only do it a certain number of times. Oh. Hey, Zan. How'd it go with Liv? God. Man, that would be such a trip. Holy crap. All right. So we're getting perk points everywhere. Wow. All right. So Dessa. So Dessa had Death's Door. She now has Death's Floor. So let's go ahead and take another look. So Sedative Cocktail's been doing fantastic with the 2 poison. We got +1 unsteady on the central target. I mean, honestly, we get a knockback. I don't know if unsteady applies before that knockback. So I don't know if I necessarily want to invest in this still. The extra damage on impact, I mean, that's cool, but they'd have to really be grouped up. Skull being wider, it works for us, it works against us, depending. If you want to hit, you might hit allies as well. Plus use for Death's Door seems to be useful because then you can kind of do the Death's Floor to kind of treat it like, you know, like Valve's portal, but then still be able to use it also to take people out of combat. And then for transference, I mean... What's this again? It's like your use is refunded when the transfer happens if the protectee is an enemy or the victim is an ally. And then there's overreaction. If the victim is an enemy, they gain 1 unsteady when the link is created. Honestly, I think a new use per encounter would be phenomenal. So we're going to go in and choose a new use for Death's Door. We'll get Dal Sabin. So she still has a lot of the same. There is, I know we were thinking about Rampage, but we talked about how charge, once she charges, like, she doesn't have her move anymore, most likely, unless she was able to charge right from the get-go. She still only gets the 1 move, so she can't really position again. Swap with objects. If I choose swap with objects behind my face here for swap, does it unlock the next one? More attunements still yet to be discovered, so that's not that. So right now we've got Panic. If enemies are targeting you when you swap, they'll shoot the person you swap with immediately, or can also swap with any, which would be great if you choose an enemy to swap with. So that could be really, really good. Get them to shoot their own guys. That's pretty nice. Or we just get the extra damage. Or you get the extra knockback. Or you get your action refunded. I mean, honestly, I think I'm going to go with... I'll go with the... Oh man, that's tough. There's also recall. Once per turn, your riot block returns to you when it is destroyed. I mean, okay. And then can remotely toggle the cover to be tall enough to block direct attacks from passing over. That's pretty cool. You can throw the riot block out and it's actually more useful as cover. So I think I'm going to do wall mode on that. We'll go in and reapply the +1 use per encounter. And now it's to Rion. So he already had corrosive, so now it's just impaling vine and rabid bite. Extra sedative, I don't think so. Apply a brittle with impaling vine seems awesome. Targeting open grounds, 3 tiles pulls you towards it, or if you target a teammate, your action is refunded. So you can pull your teammate. Honestly, I'm going to do Frost Fingers. Apply brittle. I think it's going to be great. Outfits, points, where are we at? Almost at the point we can actually do leather jacket and stuff. We got 2, we got 5. I mean, this is all good. Let's do it. So where are we at right now? I wonder if Liv actually thinks we're all dead. I can't see why not. Resistance hideout, a lot of rezzing later. That was rough. No. You just died. I went to the death dimension and heard myself make a pun. Zan just stares into space. I know why Liv's sick. The clones. Now that I've seen her up close. The bloodshot eyes, bleeding fingernails, dry voice. I've seen it before. She isn't just destroying mana. She's using it. Yep. Why? She already has craft. Didn't say. Figured she might be losing it. She was. That night in Jadasa, she was slow. She'd never relied on me like that before. He swallows. I thought it was just an off night. But Liv didn't have off nights. Now she's faster than ever, and she's learned false prophet. We're calling it live and let die. That's like nothing in her spell set. Reactor gave her some half-baked vape gizmo. Does crap to the mana. Choose what you unlock when you juice. Screws you up just the same, mine. Guessing that's a harder fix. That would be why she took me. Why she made me kill her. My craft takes your body back an hour. It didn't just cure the symptoms I was sending her back to before she ever took it. She'd be clean. All the power, none of the consequences. Yeah, I buy this as a Liv Kennedy strat. Well, she's got consequences now. These are symptoms of repeated use. I knew a guy in college who juiced. By the time he looked like Liv, he was gone. Didn't care about anything else. You ever unlock? He got strength one time, punched down the back wall of the Union Bar. He never got it back even when he used. Broke every bone in his hand trying. Excuse me if I don't shed a tear for my captor's road to recovery, but I'm not on a mission to throw her an intervention. I came here to take her down. If she's still using, she's lost her reset button. She is on borrowed time. Next time we fight, I'm not taking a dive. We don't stop putting her down till she can't get back up. Zan? Your call. Okay. I need to get all this down. Alright, so now we know what her sickness is. Hey Rion, can we move you to our team? Don't answer that I'm doing that. Okay, so we're gonna grab Rion. He's now on our team. Now we get to click the last few pieces into place. Alright, so what do we got? Reactor. Planning a coup. That's right. It's a coup of Medeal. We just gotta maybe move these around a little bit. So Liv, we'll put her at the top. She's repeatedly suffered right there. We've got Bori. He burned the street mana. So it's a little in a better position here. We've got our team. We'll bring that through. We'll get the recording down. Maybe like so. Shift that. There we go. There we go. We got a reactor that employs this group. And they're planning a coup of Medeal. Maybe we'll get that over there. Well, we are somewhat tied together. Okay, perfect. Mana dust. Caused by. Liv's sickness is caused by the mana dust. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush. You want to rearrange or go over the details, though. All right, so there we go. A little bit wonky, but we got this. And go. Guess we're going to Medeal. What's next for you, doll? We're going dark for a while. We want to give that bombshell time to hit home before we ask the centrist dads to do anything about it. Chapel are already in a damage control frenzy. There's no way they can mobilize in Medeal anytime soon. Hopefully ever. We're careful about hope. But you guys have been an edge on our blade we weren't counting on. Right when we needed to cut deep. In a fight like this, I can't tell you how that felt. So if you need some more gristle to jam in Reactor's meat grinder, I'm yours for a week. How can I help? I'm glad you asked. Oh, you want like an actual task? I thought we were just gonna fade out. Can you get us on a boat to Medeal, please? There you go. So, where are we at? Act 4. High five. We're on the home stretch here. Kind of nuts. So this is it. This is the big confrontation, huh? Cargo ship to Medeal across the Jadasa Strait. This contact of yours, they know the right people in Medeal? Well, they're tight with the militia brass, yeah, but Medeal and militia is cagey as hell. You met through the druids. Did the odd collab. Militia wants a ticket punched out of states. Shrub mobs got reach. Sometimes Mablower rings. So you're not actually Mafia. Maid? Nah, strictly contract. One family was one too many. Heard druids in Medeal don't get a choice. Well, there's pressure on the north coast, no doubt. You cast anything planty, anything beastie, they're at your door with a rose and a 45. But they like to get you young, lean on your folks. I was 21 when I unlocked. No folks, no door. Weren't looking to belong. You ever cross paths with the Vexlers? Sure, big players in the North Coast mob. Ever meet Jiren? Remind me. Shortish, blonde guy? Oh, that like real ratty looking guy? I wasn't gonna be a dick about it, but yeah. Like that real greasy, creepy rat? We've established identity. You can lay off him now. Yeah, I liked him. Good laugh, terrible dancer. How's he doing? He's dead. Oh. Downer. How? I shot him in the head. What the did you do that for? He was a patient. And what? You forgot step 2? Jen interrupted me. Called the cops before I could close up. It's how we met. Why are you telling me? Just felt like I needed to tell someone. Well, that's me told. And now here we are. Catharsis is harder than I expected. No. Forget about redemption. Ain't out there. I've checked. Back in Libely. That was Thistlekiss, right? She knows her poisons. Yeah, it's a bit cliche, but it fit the bill. Kennedy wanted slow and subtle, skip the old man's craft. You ever tried batrachatoxin? Oh, huge fan. Too quick for the Libely job, but for lethality, forget about it. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't see it more. I always wanted to res a bat case, but every poisoning I get, it's thallium or digitalis. Rookie gag. That crap's curable. Exactly. It's like I can raise the dead. This guy has what is, if fundamentally, a stomachache. What are we doing here? Get on the bat train, amateurs. No antidote might be my 2 favorite words. Actually, they're seeing promising results with tetrodotoxin derivatives now. No! For sake, can't you stitchers leave a good thing well enough alone? We just got carried away, I guess. So where's the meat? Supply train leaves Red Sands at 8 sharp. We pile in the last car. Moss and her crew meet us there. Anything hinky, we're off at the next stop. No hard cheese. If everything's copacetic, we ride it all the way south. Shiv, live, quick, victory parade back in time for last call. You really are new here, huh? Yeah, because he actually knows what he's doing. Oh boy. Militia supply train southbound. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was Liv for a second. What the? Rion, thanks for coming. Veska, Kellen, Sabin, Banks, I've heard great things. Call me Moss. Our grapevine's buzzing about the Kalen jobs. Rion tells me you helped. Rion helped? Incredible work. Warms my heart to see the chapel squirm. How much do you know about our situation? Well, Reactor are about to seize your mana mines, then claim they run the country. And it could work, militarily. We've been hit by their new craft-enhanced soldiers already, and it's been a massacre every time. But fighting them isn't my department. I'm in charge of a cell that's been tasked with aiming a little bit higher. Oh, you're not Control? Ha! No, I've never even met Control. The new Medial militia takes compartmentalization very seriously, for reasons related to why we have new at the start of our name. I'm surprised you even know the term. Did some hasty research last night, maybe not enough. I respect that. The issue is this. Stopping this invasion isn't going to free Medial, because it will not be the last. We'll still be sitting on the only superweapon in the southern hemisphere. It's a weapon we never want to fire, and it'll be months till another nation comes knocking for it. What's the fix? Destroy our own mana reserves. Bold. Why? We've wanted to for years. Even if it was just a dangerous drug, that's not what we want to build our economy on, and the DSR takes all the profit anyway. Now it's world-changing weapon in the hands of anyone willing to violate their own people to turn them into cancerous super soldiers, and all of them have to come through us to get to it. I want to burn it all to dust. But doesn't it have scientific value? Oh, immense. We had institutes studying it, and they would have loved a lifetime supply to tinker with. But we live in a world of greedy children with knives, and that's not a world where you can study a loaded gun at your leisure. We have a few kilos stashed away for research, of course, but any more than that, and we'll be bullied and killed for it until it's all gone. Well, why haven't you done it yet? Destroyed our stockpile? Strategy. Reactor run inspections, check throughput, and they outgun us for now. Destroyed our mines? Chemistry. The stuff doesn't burn, and digging the rest of it out is at least 10 years hard labor. So what's your plan? So that is the critical question, and it's why I wanted to meet you all immediately. Rion, the pyromancer friend you told me about, you've seen him burn mana, but have you definitely seen him burn the source? Can he burn beryllium calcite? Yep, our first strike little mana mine in Samia, he just lit the node and bombs your uncle. That's incredible. You're sure the whole thing burned out? Liv used their gear to check, she's anal like that. Okay, I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here, but this is very exciting. Do you guys want to help orchestrate a counter heist? Well, apparently we're going to go steal our own stuff and burn it down.
Moss, we've got incoming.
Elaborate.
Reactor hijacked the 910 from machine and it's gaining on us.
Yes, we're starting now. Everyone in the rear carriages, head up train in case we need to separate. Clear to engage, clear to board. Amia Medial. We should head up train, regroup. If you want to take the sport out of it, I do. You might want to cross, you push, I pull. We'll play by ear. All right, so we got to get to the other side, right? So we got a window. Let's go in and get Jen. She'll come on through, move. We'll get over and broom breach. On the opposite side, get a little bit of a forced entry push. Impact. There we go. Beautiful. She's got the chain bolt. So let's get them up to the window first, right? He said push and pull. We got Spore Bomb, brand new one. Spores feed on every target in the blast area, exploding more violently for each affected. Hits everyone in the area for X+1 damage, where X is the number of targets in the blast. So if we can group them up, that's phenomenal. Right, so we got Impaling Vine to pull. I mean, that's awesome. Do it. Get the big guy. He's right out. We'll get up. We'll grab the intel. Steel Mana, Spore Bomb. I mean, there's two, so we can definitely get that. That's only one. I mean, that's enough. Oh, these are our allies. I did not see that. Okay. We got security doors. Can we shut these down? We got to get to the green zone. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Chain bolt. Push. Apparently that's not it. So we'll get a push. Come on back. I thought it was diagonal, but it's not. So honestly, we'd probably have to pull him, right? We could Gale Grenade first. But this guy has the stability, so it's not going to push him. Those are our allies. Okay. We'll push and drop this guy. Are we near a window here? Yep. So we'll go in and use the laptop. Oh! That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. hold up. We can't move until we static blast though, so I guess that makes sense. So push, then we can move again. Then we use the laptop, opens that up. It would have been so nice if we could have pulled across it Britling Dart. Do we have an angle? No angle. Steal mana from allies, Spore Bomb, Rabid Bite, if we want to get in there. But that ends the turn. If we use the laptop, does it just raise it again? Okay, I see. Broom Breach out. And now he's targeting allies instead. That's great. Grab intel. Foresee. One ally down. End. Or he's on our side. Great. So let's get here. Static blast. Push him. We're all clear. Foresee. Done. Oh, they got medics this time. Oh, look at that. I'm guessing the glow walls are bad news? Barrier drone. Can't shoot in, but you can walk right through them. Stop telling her how our works. Also, that's wrong. Well, points for effort, mate. This guy is a drone operator. Each turn sends their drone to an ally to protect them with one-way barriers. If the operator is taken out, the drone deactivates at the end of the turn. Blocking incoming fire, but not outgoing barriers don't block movement or thrown objects. Okay, fair enough. Well, what if we pull him right out? Well, let's get Jen. This is going to drop the bridge. We can actually send the chain bolt through our ally if we want, or we can just tracker banks, medic, and then pop it. Okay. We can always shut it for cover, take cover. They have nothing. And then we can get Rion. If he's here. They've got a shot. Impaling Vine. We can't like target him. We can always push the stun into him. But the only way we push is if we're using Jin, right? So what are the deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1? Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Well, let's see. We got Jen. I know there was something there, right? There was like a barrel that we saw. Isn't that right? If we get over here? I thought it was. I mean, a nice thing is we can always impale like this and pull it and pop it. There's a stun on these two. So that's always nice. Can Spore Bomb right through it. If we managed... Well, actually, you know what? That's fine. That's 3. That works. That works. Could we have landed that? No. All right, Jen. Chain bolt. Actually, you know what? No, we don't have another way to get in action. So we're going to go ahead and chain bolt. Launch him out. Can we come right back? No. Good impact. Use cover. Actually, you know what? Nope, because that'll drop that. I'm not going to go for that everyone down on turn 1. Foresee. Shot to kill. End turn. All right, reinforcements. Got a singleton. Got a drone on himself. Oh, nope. To the ally. Fantastic. We just got to get inside, right? All team members in the green zone. All right, Rion. We can't pull him through. We can always rabid bite him. Change form. Impale. And Jen. Oh, I thought I could static blast. That works. Oh, you know what? We could have done that. All right, Jen, she's up. Gale grenade. Disrupt that drone. The walls come down, I think. Oh, negative. No push. Rabid bite. Close the gap. Hit him. Come out, different form. Dart him. Knock him out. And now, move. I don't think we have anyone else to blast. Hold. New guy, new explosion. Push him. And move. Oh, I guess we got to get rid of them too. All right, fair enough. Room breach. Actually, you know what? Broom breach here. And we're going to static blast on the diagonal. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can get into the green. And done. All right, where are we at? Ah, that's cool. So we ended up on the opposite side because that's where we were in the green. Banks, what's the sit rep? Just letting everyone kill each other, but then I'll res the ones that I like. I think I'll go for a more hands-on approach. So we got turrets. It's just the three of us. Sand's not here. There's a new reactor chaser. I'm guessing they're melee, gonna chase us around. We've got one militia member. And we got the turret right here. If we tuck up on the turret, we can turn it off. So I mean, like, that's a plus. We can also get the push, but I don't think that's enough. It's only the one. We'd have to prep it. So Banks could sedative, which would allow a better situation. So sedative cocktail will mark him unsteady. Now when Jen sends it, we've got enough push on the unsteady. We can grenade to launch that guy out, and we can either move or take cover. If we move, we have nowhere to take cover yet, but it's not too much of a problem because we should be able to impaling vine, pull that guy out. We can also transference this back to the turret just to protect our potential ally. And let's hold. There we go. Excellent. So it's only got one. And the turn. Chasers. Chasers get to act after every single thing we do. Once they attack, they're done. Until next turn. Oh my god. So this guy, reactor's prototype for a mana-enhanced super soldier, mimicking Liv Kennedy's unnatural speed. They move after everything you do, striking if they are in range. Wow. The enhancement process has left chasers too shaky to use guns, so they're taking a sledgehammer approach. Deal significant knockback on top of the damage, so watch where you stand. Wow. Transfer 4 damage at once. Have a rabid enemy deal 6 total damage to other... Rabid enemy? Well, I don't have that yet. Yeah? Rion. Well, how do we push this guy? We can get Death Door on something. We can also Spectral Skull. Those are only half walls. All right, we're gonna get an angle. This guy's gonna move. He's planning on moving over to the right and hit us on the next. I don't like that. If we sedative cocktail, that'll push him back one. And then we can... Oh boy. Impaling Vine. It's gonna hit immediately. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, I wanted to. Give the Brittle Dart. Impaling Vine. Oh, that doesn't work? Oh, that's not a window. I thought we were at a window for Rion. Rion doesn't have a window. There we go. Impaling Vine. Heck yes. High five. There we go. Don't worry about that guy, at least for now. We got Spore Bomb. Only one use, so let's just take cover. We got the turret. Resurrect Death's Door. If we can push something with Jen, she can get another move. She can shut that thing down. Push the turret. I mean, that works too. Get on up. Foresee. Hold. Got another chaser. Shot. He's moving. Ooh, if we pull him in, that's not good. Cocktail. With a push. Pull. Ha! High five. All right, moving, moving, moving. Wow, Rion's fast. Thanks. Go. Oh, is there more? All team members must reach the green zone. Oh, I thought we were in the green zone. My bad. Now we're done. Oh, boy. Zahn and Dahl. Vesker, Sabin, cover me. I'm going to cross. If Reactor wants those warheads, I'm going to put a bow on them first. On it. So we got another laptop to open, another method, and then we can clear that. We've got explosive, got the reactor tracker, bomb placement. I think it's just a 2 right now. Dahl, deal 5 slam with 1 charge. Help boss plant the bomb by the end of turn 1. Oh my god. All right, well, if anyone's gonna get that thing open, we gotta have Zan do it. You can definitely get the clear. How do we let her do it in turn 1? We've got reactor medic coming in next turn. Okay, well, we've got shot on. He can provide supportive fire from there. We got a time boost as well. So let's get Dahl up. Sensor slam. Nail it. Oh yeah, it's not diagonal. My bad. I was hoping we could. Let's hold for a second. Sensor slam's going to take another action. We can time boost in. Although, I guess we can also false profit. Okay, let's hold for a second. All the way back, all the way back. Zahn's gonna tuck up. Shot drop the tracker, clear the way. We'll get a false profit in. He'll go ahead and utility on... Oh, wrong laptop. Okay, fair enough. Wrong laptop. False profit? No, we don't have it, so we don't have to go that far up. How far forward can we be? Like this. False profit. Hit that. 3 bolt burst. Shot. Excellent. We'll go in and get Dahl. Dahl's gonna cross. Actually, you know what? Cross out here. Hit harder, push farther. Go. Although, oh, you know what? Hang tight. Riot block. Go. Good impact. Beautiful. So all current hostiles are clear. I think that's all we can do, as far as I can tell. All right, go. They got their medic. Help Moss reach the bomb site. Help Moss plant the bomb by the end of turn 1. Oh, we'd probably have to do a swap. I bet we'd have had to do a swap with Moss to get her closer. Wow. I want to see that. All right, let's try it. So we got Zahn. Zahn's going to tuck up. He's got the shot on, 3 bolt burst. False profit to trigger the laptop. Open that up. We're going to have Dahl. Dahl's going to cross. We're going to go in and get the riot block, toss it on the opposite side. We're going to charge in, slam into that. There we go. We're also going to swap with Moss. Moss is now closer. Grab the intel. We're ready. And foresee. Go. There, high five. There it is. Package armed. Get back to your friends and let them know the north train's gonna blow. Amazing, amazing. They got that medic. All right, swap out. Can we get in? Can we do it? No, we can't see from here is the problem. What about Zan? Moss must survive. We got a guy right behind as well. Grab intel, bolt burst, send it, drop that guy. Oh, nope. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. What about Doll? We don't have the swap with the block ability yet. So honestly, we would just need to... Oh, there's a chaser. Okay, I did not see the chaser. Did not see the chaser at all. That is a bit of an issue. All right, think. Holy crap. Well, they're gonna try to res somebody, right? Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Fair enough. Got a mover. Bolt burst. And that guy. We could shut down. We could get on this side and then... Oh, we don't have the mana. We don't have the mana yet. I was going to say Zan could get over. What if Zan goes... Here we go. Got Zan. Move. Get the intel. 3 bolt burst. That guy's going to move. We false prophet. Shut the gate. We're going to cross. Ooh, how do we shut this one? We could always charge. Impact. Move. We use the laptop, we safeguard the other side. We can swap, but I don't have another result. Here we go. We're going to place predictive bolt right there for C. All right, just a few guys are up. Just a few guys are up. It's all right. It's all right. Do we want that? I mean, he can charge and get in with Doll. She doesn't need to stand there. So Doll can actually maybe get back here. Break that line of sight. False Prophet's here. He already triggered. We can swap with False Prophet. I don't want to do it yet. We're not going to do that yet, but I will do the predictive bolt. For C. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. A lot better. Hang tight. Got another chaser here. Oh, no. Okay, so... Okay. Think. 3 bolt burst. That's going to be 2, but we're going to get hit, right? There's that move. All right, we got to get to a different location. Let's go. Holy crap. Come on. Raise block, height swap. If we swap, what if Zan comes here? He grabs the intel. We swap. We sensor slam. Oh man. Time boost. Big hit. Sensor slam. And we're gonna put ourselves right up on him. I don't know if this is gonna... if that's gonna do it. Predictive bolt, predictive bolt. Well, predictive bolt right there. And... get a move on. Hold. She's still alive. Shot, knocked out the medic. Sensor slam. Oh my god, not clean at all, but I'll take it. I'll take it. We gotta get away from this bomb. Moving. Go. Done. Ooh. All right. Last one. Last one. And we're coming from two different sides. Everyone back to the south train. The north one's toast in 3 seconds. Oh, this ought to be good. Get 3 team members off of the train by the end of turn 3. Survive till the end of turn 3. It is now turn 1. Defenestrate 10 hostiles. By the end of turn 3, have Dahl deal a total of 30 knockback cumulative. All right. Dahl then can almost get off. And then Zan, he cannot. He cannot. So we actually have to restart this. So let's think this one through a little more. So we constantly have to be moving to this point right here, which is the intersection, right? So we got Rion. We can use the laptop. We can impale, or actually before we do that, impale. Use the laptop, bring that down. We got Jen. Can we swap already with Jen? Potentially. And we got Zan. Zan's always moving towards this point right here. He can never go over to the right. I'm gonna go in and gain intel. That's potentially a push, but that's not it. We're gonna have a chaser come through here. We can push him into the block. Banks can throw into there all day. So we'll sedative cocktail. Let's go ahead and push him in the block first. So we'll get here, charge. Push the heavy. And we're going to go ahead and get Banks. They can spectral skull right through it. I mean, that's helpful. But we can also sedative cocktail just like this. I think it's going to... Yep. It's going to affect even on both sides of the drone's area there. So right now we got shot finish. Zan's about to get shot. So we can transference from Zan back to the source. And that should be a kill there at the end of the turn. We got Jen. We can chain, but we can't go there. So we're just going to move. Static blast. Move again. There we go. And I think we could time blast and knock someone again. That'll give us another charge. So let's time boost. And we can throw a block in here and charge the drone operator. Knock the shields out of commission. And we are now going to proceed. There we go. Drop all targets. All targets are down. Let's move. So we got chaser right, chaser left, double neutralizer. Okay. We can... Okay, so Zan has to get to a better spot so we can actually assist us, right? Jen can blast and get help. Oh my god, didn't realize the angle. That's phenomenal. We got Dahl. We cannot move over to the right. We don't want that. Let's get on through. We'll pick up the riot block. We got Banks. And Spectral Skull. I mean, that's lovely, but... Sedative cocktail. Push him back. Affect him. We don't have another shot. Can we time boost ourselves? No, we're on neutralizer anyway. Jen can move again. If we get here, we have Broom Breach. And we got a Gale Grenade. Okay, think. We can time boost Jen. Jen can get a push. Is that enough? I'm gonna just try it. I'm not too sure if she's got the angle here. But she can also chain bolt in on the chaser, hit the neutralizer, and we're off on that neutralizer. So it would be chain bolt, hit it, back up on the neutralizer. Three bolt burst, shot. Cleared a reactor. And we have one neutralizer on tap. So we just need to dislodge with him, right? So if we get... Oh, you know what's awesome? We can do this with Dahl, get Dahl on this side. And then we can get Rion to Rabid Bite and finish. And still end up on this side. Wow, that's phenomenal. That's great. That is great. Let's get him here, change form. And that's looking good. So obviously we still have Zahn over here. Is it get one team member off by the end of this turn? Zahn cannot get there on his own. So we need him to move as far as he can go. And then of course we got the chaser too. Okay, we can do that part later. We'll think this through. Chaser's here. If Jen shoots, static blast, no. What about impaling vine? Ooh, that's good. Nail him. That guy's out. We got chaser on the right side. Got to move his Zahn. We're going to do the swap. Zahn's on this side now. Dahl can... She can swap with an enemy, right? Can we swap with this guy? Can we swap with... Okay, we may need to wait until the chaser comes in and then swap, yeah? So what do we got? Sedative cocktail. Soften up the heavy gunner. That guy's getting closer and closer and closer. That's what we want. That's what we want. Grab intel. He's almost there. I think we can't see him until he's like right here. Death's door. Oh, this one's so good. Hold. Honestly, pull up. Swap. Almost. We can throw a block. There it is. Swap. Trigger the laptop. Oh, he's in the way. He's in the way. He's in the way. Blast him. High five. There it is. All right. Laptop up. Clear the blast. We have heavy gunner on this side. Raise block height. That'll stop that one. We don't have transference anymore. Where does Banks get to go? Let's have Banks right here. She can, in theory, I think, take cover. No? We'll get Jen over here. We'll raise the block height. And I think everything's looking good for C. High five, there it is. Wow, that one was crazy. That was right on the line. Mission complete. Sabotage the reactor train. Complete. There we go. Holy crap. Oh, well, bunnies, we definitely have to wrap up there. We are now into the last act as far as I can tell, and we've just blown this train, and we are hoping to take out the mana reserves in Medium. So Bunnies, thanks so much for joining me today. This was a crazy one. They had some pretty tough puzzles here, but I'm really digging it. I didn't even know that we could have 5 characters. That's nuts already, and now we're kind of pushing it, and Liv is just absolutely insane. So, wow. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful night.